Now, I just did a video talking about Felicity Huffman and, the cheating scandal that she was in. But if you also listen in the video, I also mentioned that Lisa talked about something where you had these individuals in Kenya that were basically doing these papers for UK students, and they were doing them for American students as well. And it damn near looks like a sweatshop. Like, let me show you this picture. This is a better picture of it right here. Hold on. It looks like a sweatshop to me. And it looks like it's called Mambo Microsystems. And basically what they've done is they have these highly skilled, educated experts in Kenya do these papers, like term papers, dissertations, senior thesis, and all of that for these privileges a day. So it's almost like working in a sweatshop. But they want to claim that they have these high IQs. Let me go ahead and read this article coming from Atlanta Black Star, and shout out to Caressa McKnight for sending me the story. A British daily newspaper's investigation has uncovered a cheating scandal, reportedly capitalizing off of Kenyan academics and paying them as little as $1 an hour to churn out essays for British and American students. Slaving away in essay factories in Nairobi, the highly educated experts earn as little as $1 an hour, while their millionaire bosses cream off the profits and cheating Western teenagers take the credit. The newspaper called for the enterprise £100 million industry that British politicians, speaking of the effect of cheating on UK schools, says is a cancer that is undermining our universities brick by brick. In one case at the headquarters of Mambo Microsystems, the 36-year-old founder, James Watutu Karuri, pulled up each day in a different luxury car, the Daily Mail reported. Like most people, I started my essay writing business while I was at university, Karuri told the newspaper at his penthouse office. And I'm assuming that the Karuri guy that they're talking about is this guy right here. Over time, he said he expanded his business into other markets and hired 15 administrative staff members and 80 freelance writers. I remember clearly when I made my first million, Karuri told the Daily Mail. I felt a great sense of achievement, like all of my hard work was paying off. The Daily Mail reported that at least 115,000 British students buy essays each year. Did y'all hear that? 115,000 British students purchase essays from this organization every year. Before I go any further, the only person that's really benefiting off of this are the people who are buying these essays and the founder. That's pretty much it. It says everything to do with cheating is more widespread than we know. Computer scientist and expert in the contract cheating Dr. Thomas Lancaster told the newspaper. From my research, Kenya rules the world in this type of work. That means they are at the top of the crop when it comes to something like this, which means there are other places around the world that engage in this as well. Prohibited from interviewing current employees, the Daily Mail tracked down one of Karuri's former colleagues. A Kenyan student started this work might get 50 cents per page for a school essay, when the original fee might be $50. Pay does go up as the writers gain more experience, but not before spending years working 12-hour shifts for minimal pay, the former employee said. After a few years for technical writing at a PhD level, an experienced writer could earn $2,000 per job. Still a small amount of the total, but very good money for Kenya. At that level, writers subcontract the work, paying peanuts and keeping the lion's share. But on average, most writers just earn about $1 an hour. That wouldn't work for Alex Kamal, who a 33-year-old IBM expert with 2 degrees in computer science and 2 children to support. He told the Daily Mail he has been writing essays from his Nairobi home for 2 years and has paid tens of thousands of dollars to buy access to better paid commissions. If you want to make big money, you need to pass academic tests and work very well for many years to improve your ranking. It's all done online like a computer game. When your rank goes up, better commissions are unlocked. The quick way is to buy a high-ranking account from a broker, but that is very expensive. Kamal told the Daily Mail he and 6 friends used their life savings to buy a top account for $2,000 that allowed them to pick more profitable jobs such as master dissertations and PhD theses. Their account, however, was shut down when they missed 2 deadlines, Kamal told the newspaper. So they raised $4,000 to buy an even more profitable account. Due to mismanagement, Mr. Kamal and his friends said they missed 2 essay deadlines. The account was summarily closed by the online provider. We now hope to break even in about 5 years, Kamal told the Daily Mail. It is a long road, but there is no other way to make money in Kenya. This is a very sad story, but it's a very pathetic one as well. Because it's sad because that last part, this guy is trying to support himself and his family, and he's doing everything that he can to churn out these essays and spending all this money that I'm sure he probably almost doesn't have to do stuff for these privileged pipsqueaks. And it's pathetic because these individuals will run around here or run around this globe, tell people how they are so smart and they're so intelligent. They're so this and so superior, yet they have to pay people pennies to write these long essays so they could get a passing grade. And that way they can go out into the world and tell people how intelligent that they are. I hope they are smart enough to even read what was written, because I know that they're going to have to probably present it. So that means you will have to know the material that's inside the paper that is written. Or do they read it to them as well? But this is messed up. This is basically modern day slavery for them over there. This is their version of a sweatshop. You know how overseas where they make those shoes that a lot of people like to buy? This is the same thing over here, except with term papers. But like I said, it just proves that without the shadow of a doubt that these individuals, no matter how much they claim to hate us, they still need us at the end of the day. Notice that they had to pay people all the way, not only in another country, but in another continent to do this. They all the way across the pond and then some, in order for them to do this. Something that they could have easily done themselves. And I bet the people that sending them the money or the request to do this have way more resources where they are at than the people who are actually typing up these papers. I know they do. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments, and I'll talk to you in the next one.